So, how do you rank up as fast as possible in FC25 clubs? Well, as someone who plays clubs a lot more than I should, these are the best methods that I have found. So, as I'm recording this, I am sitting at level 83, trying to get level 100 as fast as possible to bring some level 100 build videos and some other really exciting clubs videos I have planned. First and foremost though, as far as I know, there aren't any exploits this year. Some of you may remember back when Volta and clubs joined together, you could pretty much sit AFK in Volta matches and get very fast XP until they patched it. I don't personally agree with using exploits like this anyways, so if there was one, I probably wouldn't do it or share it. Just ruins the game in my opinion, and more so for others. So this video, I'll be sharing the best legit methods to get the most efficient XP and get all those skill points that you need. So firstly, not very exciting, but simply just playing the game. If you have a team like we do, then just playing matches with your club and aiming for high match ratings will get you some very nice XP, and of course you'll be having a laugh along the way, and that's what you'll be doing anyways. Dropping matches are quite good too. I don't personally like how they've made the matches shorter though. I get why they've done it, it's just to get more matches played as quicker as possible so you can find new teammates and keep the process going. It does mean faster XP of course. You obviously wouldn't get as much for a full game of drop-in as you would for a full game of normal clubs, but for me personally, I don't know, it might sound weird to some people, but I quite like having decent stats. And the shorter games just make it that much more difficult to get a nice amount of goals and assists. And also, we've all played drop-in matches before. When do you ever get a team of people who actually pass the ball? Another tip that a lot of people actually forget, skill games. They might feel a bit mundane at times, but there's 4,000 XP there every week just for doing the training exercises. I personally like to do the speed shooting as it's very easy to get an A written in it, which gives you 300 XP for that specific drill. You see me playing some in the background here, this is how I would do it. It takes like 1 to 2 minutes per attempt, don't need to focus at all. 4,000 XP, especially in the early ranks, is a good 2 to 3 levels and pretty much a full level, right all the way up to like level 70. So you may as well utilize it. But my favourite way to get XP, probably as expected, is Rush. I've been having a lot of fun this year with Rush, especially in club, and I found out what works best for me to get the most XP possible from it. Up to like 2200-2300 per match. So again, of course, if you have friends or club mates to play with, even better. But I've been playing a lot of drop-ins, maybe even more so drop-ins. I've been having a lot of success. Of course you get the old teammate that can be a bit annoying, but this way of getting XP still works out pretty much the same, which is very nice. So of course, the best way to max out the XP per game in this is by making sure you get as close to a 10 rating every match possible. Aim for that 10.0, the perfect match rating. You don't even have to win every match, just put in a very strong team performance, and even if you lose, you can still get a very high rating. Wins are more fun though, of course, but you don't necessarily need them. So there's no point quit out of matches when you're getting slapped, just stay in, grab the XP and move on to the next one. But yeah, my tips on what to do the most essentially are playing for assists wherever possible, winning a good few tackles, and not getting blue cards. Playing with the boys though, I do tend to let that last one slide a little bit. If there's a possible sweat on, go for the pass every time. I've just found that assists and even like attempted assists work so much better for match rating, and especially when in drop-ins, passing the ball for tap-ins will probably in turn result in them doing the same thing back to you. Of course, if it's like a one-on-one with the keeper, you're going to shoot, but I like to always try and find a teammate. If there's a sweat on, I will go for it most times. And then of course, like I said, tackles, winning the ball from the other team and sending it back to your teammates is great for getting that rating up too. Blue cards are quite funny to grab as well, but it just instantly kills your rating and can almost knock off half the XP that you would have gotten from the game. So I try to avoid them when possible. I guess even sometimes better to concede a goal than to take the sacrificial sending off to stop the goal. And just to give a bit of an example, I tested out 3 different Rush matches in 3 different ways to see what sort of XP would get per game. So the first one here, I would like to apologise to my teammates. What I tried to do here was get a blue card while also not getting any goal involvements, just to see how bad it can get. And yeah, my teammates didn't last long anyway, they quit at like 1-0 down before I even started the nonsense. So it was pretty much just me and 3 AIs pretty soon into this match. Of course lost the game, but you know, no goals, no assists, blue card. Done a few good passes, but I purposely tried not to get any assists from it. And you can see from this match, I got 700 XP, which is pretty bad, especially compared to how I would normally play it. This second game though, I played more similar to how I would normally play, or for a lot of assists, goals if I could, but in this one I did get a blue card to see how much it would affect it. And as you can see there, the final stats are pretty nice, but the XP you can see here, 1400. Of course it's double what it was last game, where I did nothing, but if we compare it to this next game, where I did pretty much the same thing, played the way I normally would, but didn't get a blue card, I got 1900 XP, almost 2000. So if you compare it to the first one, it's over double what you get for doing absolutely nothing, and that's a good 500 XP plus more than what you get if you play decent but get sent off. For as fun as it is to do, if you're trying to play purely for XP, I'd say stay away from the challenges, concede the goal over the sacrificial tackle. But if you're going for the win, of course, take that player out. See, that third example is pretty much exactly what I'm trying to do every game. Get a nice 2000 XP and cruise up these levels. But yeah, quick roundup. So avoid blue cards, Stay back a bit more to win some nice tackles, just standing tackles or even interceptions, and play for assists when you can. And also, I'm not saying just stop shooting in general, just aim to go for the more guaranteed goal or assist. If the sweat's on, you're better off using it. Remember, the aim here is for XP, so a key pass and chance created is always going to be better than a missed shot. In terms of builds for Rush, I have been liking the centre mid setup a lot. Very balanced overall, and what I aim to improve with skill points is the pace, the passing, and weak foot as the early ones. And of course you want to get your defending and finishing up too. For playstyles and playstyle pluses, I've been liking both long ball pass and incisive pass. Tiki-taka can be very good too, as is anticipate and block or intercept. Anticipate is probably my favourite defending one though. And you can probably see also on this build, Power Shot Plus, as long as you know it's valid. But yeah, these are my tips for ranking up as fast as possible on FC25 Pro clubs. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new around here, feel free to subscribe. Let me know in the comments what level you are currently on, and your favourite playstyle pluses this year, either in Rush, normal clubs, or both. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.